Hey everybody, happy Monday. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well, and welcome to your weekly mini reading for the week of March 26th to April 1st. Today I'm going to be channeling some messages to you directly from the spirit realm, directly from your spirit guides, in hopes of giving you some messages of love, light, healing, connection, compassion, all those beautiful things, and for something for you to focus on this week with regards to your own spirituality, your own intuition, or your connection to your own guides. So if you feel drawn to listen to the entirety of this message, it's definitely for you. If you feel drawn to skip through parts of the message or pass it by completely, then this message may not be for you. The idea and my intention is always that this reading will reach exactly who it needs to when they're fully able and ready to receive it. All right, so let's dive in and see what Spirit would like to share with us for this upcoming week. All right, I'm getting two animal guides coming in right away. I think actually this one was from last week as well, but we have Koala. Okay, so we have Koala coming in first, and right after that we have Cheetah. Okay, so Cheetah Spirit right after. Let's see what else. All right, so the next message coming in is a very interesting one. And this one is about, Spirit is saying, preventing or to not deflect hurt or pain. Okay, so not deflecting hurt or pain. So what they mean by this is that often when we are experiencing negative emotions, when we are experiencing hurt, pain, anything that we feel is a very difficult emotion for us to hold, it's really important that we start to learn how to sit with that pain and be with that pain rather than deflecting it or sending it elsewhere. We are often kind of taught and socialized that when we are feeling hurt and pain, that we need to deflect or offload that hurt and pain onto someone or something else right away. So what Spirit is sharing this week is that when we run into those feelings of discomfort, hurt, and pain, that we are allowing these emotions to actually sit with us, to notice when they're coming up, how they come up, how we're triggered, right? How they come about, to notice that, to have that awareness, and to be able to sit with what you feel, to be able to sit with that discomfort, okay? And so when we're allowing ourselves to do that, we're treating our emotions and whatever we're sensing and feeling in our bodies, even if they're negative feelings, to be able to have a safe space to process within us. When they're able to have a safe place to process, we can learn so much from what we're feeling. As light workers and as people who are interested in kind of creating this peace and ascension into this new earth, it's really important that we understand how to transmute and transform what we're feeling, sensing, and experiencing within ourselves, right? That we're taking our power back and creating this energetic sovereignty over everything that we're feeling and sensing and experiencing. So the message is, when and where you are feeling that hurt, pain, trauma in the body coming up to you or bubbling up again, how can you just allow yourself to acknowledge it, to be aware with it, to sit with it, to have a conversation with it, and ask whatever this is, this energy that you're feeling, what it's trying to communicate and express to you. Because by staying in this energy of holding space for those negative emotions to be there with you, and instead of allowing them to be deflected or transferred or put onto someone or something else, we're allowing them to be with us. And if we're allowing them to be with us, then we are allowing them to be integrated and transcended into a higher or more positive or elevated, healed state. Okay. So I hope that that message makes sense, okay? And that's not that we are anticipating hurt and pain and discomfort this week in a way that's going to scare you. It's just a message of gently opening yourself up to the idea of being with hurt and pain and sadness, those types of of negative or more darker emotions, and being able to be a house of light where you can be with all of this energy, to understand it, to allow it in, and to transmute it back into the light through your own healing. Okay. So I really hope that makes sense. It's just a message about awareness and learning this week. Okay. So instead of, if you do happen to feel hurt or pain or trauma or discomfort this week, instead of wanting to deflect it or put it on someone or something else right away, try and just be with it. Okay. All right, let's see what the next message is. I'm getting another animal guide, and that's actually the wolf spirit. Okay, wolf spirit, getting lots of animals today. What else? This is kind of an interesting message from spirit, and they're really just guiding us to try and spend time off screen this week. Okay, so your devices, your tech products, whatever it is that is around you that you're frequently using that has a screen, they're really guiding us all to kind of take a step back, put the device down, and to spend more time just either being with ourselves or in activities that don't require screen time. Okay, so do you have a good book that you can jump back into? Do you have an activity that you like to do outside or in nature that you haven't done for a while? Is there some sort of creative project that you've been putting off or delaying or ignoring even, that could use your attention this week? Just coming back to just really kind of digging for what it is that I could be doing that's off screen, that's really going to feel like productive and effective and fulfilling to me, that doesn't require my time and energy and focus on screen time. Okay, so whatever's popping up for you now in terms of, hey, I could be doing a little bit more of that, or hey, I could put my phone down during certain hours of the day that I don't really need to be on it, and to try to be doing something else that's a little bit more grounding, a little bit more freeing, a little bit more creative, something for me to kind of just really enjoy being present with myself. Okay. So that's the message that I'm getting about that. It's just spending time off screens and devices. And this is a really beautiful message coming in to finish us off. And Spirit is just reminding you and everybody that we are all healing, okay? So what they're meaning by this is that everybody is on their own path of ascension. Everybody is on their own path of evolution, of expansion. Everybody is at different states of conscious awareness. And what they're saying here is that they're just really guiding you to remember that when we're in moments of discomfort, of friction, of being triggered, of people not being nice, of people being rude, anything that you see or sense or experience that's not a very pleasant interaction with others, even if it's upsetting you on a deeper level, by seeing someone else be upset, not that it has anything to do with you, but just really feeling that sense of empathy, just to remind yourself that everybody here is on the healing path. Everybody chose to incarnate here on earth as their own human to experience a series of lessons and learning and experiences that are unique and specific to them. And when we can bring this compassion and grace to everybody that we interact with on a daily basis, whether we know them or not, we can give ourselves and everybody else a little bit more grace to just experience this life as a human being, and not to internalize it, but just to recognize it for what it is. Okay. So how can you lend yourself and others more grace this week, knowing that everybody is on their own journey, everybody's on their own path, and to just recognize when we're feeling triggered, when we're feeling upset or discouraged or even defeated when other people cannot see eye to eye with us. They don't necessarily understand us, or they may even make us feel isolated. And just remembering that everybody is on their own path, and it has nothing to do with yourself, your value, your worth, or anything like that. Okay. So how can we lend ourselves and others more grace this week? And how can we be a little bit more objective with how we see ourselves, others, and the world around us, so that we're always staying in a higher vibration of love frequency and light consciousness, and connecting all things back to that frequency for your ultimate surrender, peace, and kind of inner stability. Okay. I hope that makes sense, that last one. It's a really beautiful message, but just a reminder, just in case this week you run into anything that's upsetting you about the world around you, or the people around you, or your, people that are close to you, that everybody's on their own journey, and we just need to allow them to go their own way and support when necessary, when we feel is right, but that we can't control other people. We can't control their lives. We can't manipulate them into any type of healing that they aren't ready for, and just allowing people to experience life as they so choose. Okay. Is there anything else? And Spirit is just adding the most important part of that message is remembering that you are on your own healing journey, okay? As much as it can be distracting to think about everyone else on their own journey, remember that you are also on your own journey too, and that you're allowed to be a human because that's exactly what you incarnated here as, okay? So just remind yourself, I'm a human being. I chose to be here. I have these emotions. I wanted the human experience, and it's okay for me to go at my own pace on my own healing path, just as everyone else is too. Okay? Okay, so Spirit is sharing that these messages are complete for this week ahead. So thank you so much, Spirit, for those beautiful messages. I really hope that helped you this week. I really hope that you were able to resonate with and connect with these messages. And if you did, please let me know by leaving a comment below, or even sending me a DM, or even an email. I always love to hear it. If you would like to receive these messages typed up and sent directly to your email inbox, make sure you head over to my website, www.theconsciousher.com, and sign in with your name and email, and I will make sure I send you these messages transcribed and typed up to your email inbox every Monday, sometimes Tuesday, and I also include the meanings of the animal guides as well, which are equally as important. All right, thank you so much for listening. I hope you have enjoyed this message, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.